What's up, you guys? It's your right here, back with another New World video. Today I just wanted to make a quick video on how to make a lot of gold with pretty little amount of effort. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is actually making money cooking. So if you look at the trading post, right now on my server, cooking oil is going for that minimum around 290, 289, 290, and all you need to make this is 2 fish oil and 1 nut. Fish oil is going for about 40 cents a piece. So if you get 2 of these with the tax, 0.85. And nut are going for $2 right now, but usually they're around 20 cents. I think somebody just ended up buying them all up and using this tactic. But even if it's super expensive on trading post, you can just find them anywhere, really. They're all over the place around outside most of the starting zones, like Everfall, Monarch's Bluff, Windsward. They're pretty much everywhere if you just look next to the trees. Definitely not hard to get. And then you're just gonna come over here to the kitchen for wherever city you're at. Here, cooking oil, 2 fish oil, 1 nut. And if you have your cooking skill at level 200, you get a 20% chance to craft additional items. So, say you're cooking around 100 of them, you can get around 120 if you get lucky. You can get a lot of extra. And then you can pretty much make around double your gold if you do buy them. And the nuts are still going for 20 cents on your server. Honestly, they'll probably be back down on my server later today or tomorrow. And then the next thing I wanted to show you guys is actually selling solvent. If you guys aren't interested in using this, or just aren't using it in general, pure solvent is actually going for around a minimum of 150 on my server. Honestly, it's probably 160. This is going to sell super quick because people are trying to level their furnishing. So everybody's buying all this up before the new patch hits. Well, as pure solvent is going for a little less, around 140 a piece, but still, if you guys are doing elite chest runs or just chest runs in general or in the higher level zones, pure solvent is actually not that rare, and I would sell it as fast as you can before people stop leveling their furnishing, because this fluctuates a lot. Let's see it go back down to around 50 cents after about a week of it skyrocketing to 2 gold. Like, I think yesterday or the day before, this is around 250. And people are just starting to farm it and post it up, so it's starting to slowly go back down. But for the most part, when you see it skyrocket, I would just get rid of every solvent you get, even if you are trying to level your trade skills, because all the money that you make selling this, you're going to make it right back as soon as this plummets again, with the pure solvent and the potent solvent. So I would just get rid of it as soon as you get it if you see it skyrocket like that. And the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is oil. You can farm this over in Weaver's Fen. This is also going for a lot of gold. It's going for $1.30 each. There's a ton of this in Weaver's Fen. Let me show you guys the farming spot that I use. Right here, right outside of Weaver's Fen. You can just run all down this right side of Weaver's Fen. You come here, start here. Either you can come over here to the right, or you can just go all the way down, circle around here, and come all the way back to the beginning, and just keep running the circle over and over again, and you'll get hundreds of oil per hour, and you can just sell it for so much gold. I mean, probably between 2,000 and 3,000 gold per hour, depending on how efficient you are and if you're the only person doing it. And then the next thing is also going to be Bullrush cob, because people are trying to level all their professions right now, just to get ready for the next patch. And if you're not interested in doing that, this is a really crazy way of making money. So if you look at Bullrush cob, minimum right now is going for 89 cents, then it's 90 cents, pretty much around 90 cents each. And same thing if you go over to Weaver's Fen. I couldn't pull it up on this New World map. Pretty much around any of this water right here, you're going to see all that Bullrush, and you're just going to gather it where you see a ton of it. and it pretty much respawns before you can even finish gathering all of it. You could just sit there spamming the gather button and just get hundreds of the Bullrush cob just non-stop, and you don't really have to do anything. You can do it while you're AFK, doesn't really matter. And you could just sell this for pretty much a gold a piece. And the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is Azoth water. This did go down for a little while, going for around a gold, but this has gone back up to around 3 gold. Right now the minimum is 265. See, it jumps up to 270, then 3. It'll probably be around 3 later tonight once people buy this up, because people are trying to level their Arcana. So this is actually a really good spot in Greek water. Show you guys the gold real quick. That's how much it's selling for. If you go look over in Reek water, there's this pretty insane spot. Just start up here, you work your way down, and you're just going to want to gather all these Azoth springs. And you're going to go around here. You don't go all the way down here. You just run down here. You're going to go around this area. Then you're going to run around over here, go across this little body of water. I usually come over to this little island right here, and then I'll walk over here just so I don't drown. Grab these two, head up around this right side, and I don't grab any of these middle ones over here. I just come up around this right side, and then I will go into this little zone right here, gather all these little Azoth springs, grab these 4 up here, and then run it over again. By the time you finish getting all of those, they will start to respawn if they're not already respawned, and you can just keep running this over and over again. And you get around 200 Azoth water, 200, 250 every time you run this. Multiply that by 3, 250. Takes around 15 minutes to complete it. You'll probably make around 1,000 Azoth water every hour. So around 2,000-3,000 gold also just farming that over and over again. Just pretty insane. And then the next thing is moats. If you just go around and gather all these moats, they're selling for a pretty crazy amount too. Soul moats are going for 130. Death moats are going for around the same, 130. Water moats also going for around 130. There is the exceptions like life moats and earth moats, I think. Yeah, life moats are still going for pretty cheap, around 50-60 cents. Earth moats, I think, we're starting to go up a little bit too. Yeah, so these were going for around 40-50 cents a couple weeks ago. They're up to around 90 cents. The minimum's 85 cents. They just started to go up again. But if you just run around and gather moats all day, especially in Great Cleave, like pretty much South Great Cleave, there's so many moats that you can just keep gathering over and over again. You can just sell all of these and make a huge amount of profit off of those. And then another thing that I've been doing, if you do have high level stone cutting, I've been buying up brilliant onyx, just uncut brilliant onyx. These are going for 93 cents. Or $93, sorry. $93 is the minimum. You need 5 of these to turn into a pristine onyx. Right here, you get 5 of them for be around 500 gold. You get these 4, it's 381, $9 fee. So yeah, just a little under 500 gold. Right now, the cut pristine onyx is going for the minimum of 610. And when you do turn those brilliant onyxes into pristine onyxes, you do have a chance of getting an extra pristine onyx, as well as when you cut the pristine onyx, you have a chance of getting an extra cut pristine onyx. So off of 5 brilliant onyx, you have a chance of getting up to 3 pristine onyxes if you get really lucky. I have rolled it one time where I cut around 8 of these pristine onyxes and I got like 4 extra. I pretty much made around 1,600 gold doing nothing, because they were going for around, actually it was around 2k, because they were going for around 500 at that time, and I just got an extra 2k just from cutting them, on top of the profit that I was already making off of that. And then the last thing I would make, you could farm the materials for it, but you don't really have to, is runic leather. Right now the minimum is going for 193. If you get on at the right time, you usually go from around 230, 250. It was going from around 300 the other day, but that was crazy. Everybody was buying everything up. Pretty much for the most part, it goes for around 190. So if you get 10 of these, 1900 if you sell it. So what you're gonna do is you just get the 10 smolder hide. On my server, the minimum, pretty much 17 gold, so 176. And the scar hide, another 180 it looks like. So what is that, like 370 gold? And then the infused leather. Whoops. Sorry about that. Get 50 of these. That 370 plus 380. That around 750 gold to create 10 runic leather. And then if you have the tanning set where you have the 10% chance of getting an extra, I mean, you're pretty much making guaranteed money off of that. 700 gold, and if you do the 10, you make 1200 profit just from crafting those and selling it. And what a lot of people have been doing as well is going into global chat and buying people's cooldowns. So people will be buying people's runic leather cooldowns, they'll give them the materials, and they'll pay them around 200 to 300 gold, craft it for them, and then you can just go up here and sell it. And if you do the same thing, you buy the materials and you have somebody craft it for you for 200 gold, even 300 gold would be either 900 to 1000 gold. So for 190 each, you still make 900 profit just from doing nothing, pretty much. Just paying somebody to make that legendary material that you bought the requirements for it. And then last thing I would do, if you do just have a bunch of stuff going on in the trading post, I would just run Outpost Rush, especially if you get bored farming, because Outpost Rush is a lot of fun and you just pretty much get a bunch of free Azoth and gold. Because if you lose, you get around 200, 250 gold, something like that, or 260. And if you win, you get around 310. I mean, sometimes they take a while, but for the most part, they take around 10 to 15 minutes. Pretty much like around 1,000 gold an hour just for doing something to have fun with. I mean, if you really try to make money, you can make a lot of money just using any of these methods. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys a quick guide on how to make money right now, especially if you're trying to get ready for the new expertise system that's coming out and you need to get equipment, because they did say any equipment that you get before that system comes out will not be affected by the expertise changes. So if you guys found this helpful or just enjoyed this video, please drop a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.